The eastern coastal province of Zhejiang has a population of more than 65 million. That's more than 10 times Norway's population of 5.5 million. And it shows that even if you have a very large population, you still can very, very quickly change your car fleet from internal combustion to electric. Well, if you do this. The city that is leading the world with electric car deployment, as in their fleet of cars in that city, is even at a higher percentage than Norway's car fleet. They have discovered an interesting thing, that subsidies weren't what drove EV sales in their state. Now, yes, subsidies have certainly helped because this city is located in China, and obviously the Chinese government have put hundreds of billions of dollars into EV companies. But in this state, they don't provide specific EV subsidies for when you buy a car, as in you don't get a discount. But they did another thing. And this other thing is actually what worked. And it's what led to this being the most green city in the world. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. It's great to have you with us. I have subscribed to the Progress Playbook. You should do so as well. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. I have some really cool stuff here. This is the Chinese province that's leading the world in electrification. The Chinese province of Zhejiang, I had to Google that word to figure out how to actually say it because it looks like Zhejiang. Zhejiang is the world leader in electrification according to an analysis by US-based research group RMI. Electrification of road transport, heating, industrial processes, and other applications is critical to the fight against climate change. Yet most regions have made little progress to date. Electricity currently satisfies only 20% of the world's total energy needs. The ProgressPlaybook.com says that to raise that share, we'll need to swap internal combustion engine vehicles for electric models, gas boilers for heat pumps, and industrial blast furnaces for electric alternatives, among other changes. Now, it is happening. Electric car sales actually went up by 25% worldwide last year. But a lot of people don't realize that there are other strategies other than EV subsidies that will help people to buy more electric cars. And these actually work. Now, increasing the number of electric cars sold will help countries to double the annual rate of energy efficiency improvements by 2030. A target agreed at the COP28 Climate Summit in 2023. I mean, it's a simple fact that if you replace an internal combustion engine car with an electric car, massively improve energy efficiency. Zhejiang, a province in China's east that's a major global producer of solar panels and batteries, has reached an electrification rate of a staggering 51% per RMI's research. The southern province of Guangdong ranks second at 49%, while Norway, the world leader in EV sales, is not far off at 47%. So you can see that, incredibly, this place that most people have never heard of has more electric cars per capita on the roads than Norway. Zhejiang's lead is partly thanks to its switch away from fossil fuel-powered vehicles. In 2023, 4 out of 10 new cars sold there were fully electric, but in 2024, that number was much, much, much higher. The real electrification driver, though, according to the city, has been the province's very low electricity tariffs. According to RMI, there are no high electrification territories with high electricity prices. In other words, electricity is very cheap in this city. And as a result, people are like, well, even if I don't have solar panels, it's still going to cost me so much less money to run an electric car than a gasoline-powered one. As such, Europe and the US will continue to fall behind China, says the Progress Playbook, in the global electrification race unless they lower their power prices. Interestingly, this city has a high amount of renewable energy, and that's one of the key reasons, or kind of one of the key ways that this city's been able to lower the cost of electricity. Really interesting story here. Kind of shows you that there are other ways to drive electrification adoption, and hopefully other cities and other countries will see this information and actually see if this strategy works. I think it will. I personally charge my car every day from solar, from my own solar panels on my roof. And I find that to be an incredible benefit. It's so good being able to drive a car completely free. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Bye-bye. This is one of the most amazing stories, guys, that I have read since I started this YouTube channel. This is truly a breakthrough in battery technology, and it is real. You can potentially apply it to almost any lithium battery being manufactured, whether that's BYD's batteries, whether that's Tesla batteries, whether that's Cadel batteries, whether that's batteries from a numerous number of different manufacturers around the world. This is essentially, as far as I can tell, the biggest breakthrough in battery technology. And the reason is because it's so simple. It doesn't require some sort of revolutionary battery. It doesn't require solid state battery technology, but it enables charging a battery to 100% in 10 minutes. We haven't seen this before in a production vehicle, but one has been unveiled here in Australia that can charge to 100% in literally 10 minutes. Now, yes, there is a caveat to this story. The battery is not big, but it is in an EV. And this technology, I think, is something you need to know about, because really you could potentially retrofit your vehicle with this kind of technology based on what I'm reading at the moment. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. To say welcome to all the new subscribers on the channel. Great to have all of you. Now, for those of you who are new, you just come onto the channel within the last month. I have an Xpeng G6. It can charge the battery. It's actually, I believe, one of the fastest charging EVs based in Europe. They did a test on about 30 different electric cars. It was the winner on that test. And it charged from 10 to 80% of the battery in around 19 minutes. About 19, so nearly 20 minutes. Let's just say 20 minutes from 10 to 80%, right? That's really, really good, because that means it beat every other Tesla. Every other Tesla's been tested. It beat the Hyundai Ioniq 5. It beat lots of other electric cars, right? So 20 minutes is basically the standard from 10 to 80%. However, that looks really slow in comparison to this new battery technology. And intriguingly, it appears to be just really a development of changing the anode, right? In addition to that, this is one of the longest lasting batteries that I've ever seen. Apparently, not only can it charge at these ridiculous speeds, but it has 10,000 cycle battery life, meaning the battery will outlive the car by many, 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 many years. I mean, you could literally drive the car to death, then put the battery pack in a new car, use the battery for some other purpose. This battery, 10,000 charging cycles is, yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't do that within the space of 30 years of driving.